So it's Thursday, April 22nd. Trying to see if I can see the temperature. 44 degrees right now. Angel is sporting her new collar. It's another vibration collar. Made by the same company, but a newer version. I think I told you before, I complained that it doesn't have an on-off switch. The chime is too low. It needs to be adjustable. And the charging was piss poor as far as having to plug something into it. I mean, my shock collar's got magnetic contacts, so you can seal everything up. It's 100% waterproof, no issues. This one, they supposedly say the dog can be in the water for up to half an hour and it won't leak, but I find that hard to believe. So it seems to be an okay collar. If you had to replace the Angel, you can see it around her neck there. So if you had to replace it, you would have to actually take the vibrate portion apart to run a new piece of webbing in there. There's really no place to connect it. And it doesn't appear to be a pass-through where you can slide it. I've seen others where the collar goes on the outside of the device or over it, and then it would hold it next to the body. But this one doesn't have any metal contact points. It's all plastic, which is a great idea because it's not going to shock the dog. It's just there for the beep and then the vibration. And this one actually has beep and vibration combo where the first one didn't. I put it up for sale at half the price, even though they gave me a full refund, and no takers. But I really haven't had to use it. I think she sort of knows. She doesn't come after the first call that something's going to happen, either a beep or a vibration. The other day she was so intent on doing whatever she was doing, and I was using the original collar, the beep made no difference. So I ended up having to hit her with I think the setting was 4 for the vibration, and that got her attention because she does focus in on something and she loses all train of thought. But weather-wise, it snowed earlier today. Of course, it didn't stick because it's too warm. And the other day, it actually snowed and we had ice form. So they put the salt trucks out, so now we can't drive the Subaru until it rains to wash all the salt off the road. I mean, we didn't even get 1/8 of an inch and they ran salt trucks. And I still haven't heard back from Kathy on walking sticks. I picked out another one yesterday, but the problem is by the time I stripped the bark off, it wouldn't dry in time, and if I varnished it green, really wouldn't look very well. I like the stuff that's laid on the ground because the bugs get there and they make their little tunnels or trails in the wood, or the knots are more exposed. So after you get a nice piece of dried wood, and it won't break easy, but once you get it dried and put about 10 coats of marine varnish on it, it looks sharp. And then I spray the end with truck bed liner, 4 or 5 coats of that. I tried the Flex Seal stuff, and the first time out in the snow it came off. So I wasn't too impressed with it. But the looks like the township's starting to dump sludge, or when they dig out the river, they're dumping the dirt back here in hopes of trying to stop the four-wheelers from coming back here. They need to put a sign up that says no motor vehicles allowed, but they have yet to do that. I mean, once that stuff dries, they can drive right over it. They could drive around it if they wanted to into the field. But this would make a nice walking path. But the township won't put any money into it. Just like every place else, they don't have the funds for the upkeep. So when I started out, I had my winter jacket on, and now it's fairly warm. I don't know what it is with people wanting to come back here. I bet you someone went around the other way, because these tracks were not here yesterday. And all I have to do is bring a grader in here, level all this out. It'd be a nice walking path. Or they could bring in one of those little, I'll call it a rototiller, that you pull behind or in front, and it could chew everything up. Here is where our little prostitutes hang out. The guys come bring them back here. There was a group down here yesterday. But we're getting on close to 9 minutes, so I'll close this one out and get it up on the web. So, from the fort in Fort Gratiot, Michigan, we will talk to you later.